Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to Date My Budget. My name is Nita and I'm on a journey to becoming a financial warrior. I'm giving myself financial options with the help of zero-based budgeting, the cash envelope system, and savings challenges. And today we're about to get into my second budget with me. And this is has become rare because usually I only record one budget with me per month. At the end of the month is usually heavy, getting things prepared for the closeout. But I had a little time, so I wanted to record my second budget with you guys. And as per usual, for the past 2 years, I've been using the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck workbook. I love it. I've got my money's worth. Like I said, this is the second year since I'm paid bi-weekly. Every month has 5 worksheets, so that's been amazing. And I'm gonna try to show you guys. So I have these magnet paper clips that I got off Etsy from Ollie Block or Oli Block. There. They come in so many colors, designs. I'm gonna make this a quick budget by paycheck. And for me, my categories, my numbers are almost set in stone. However, this pay period, and let me zoom you guys in a little more. And you see I have my Cricut on the desk. I've been at work getting some things done. Working on my 2025 challenges, binders, envelopes, all that good stuff. So to start, the paycheck came in at $987.21. I completed a challenge on $20 Tuesday, and so we're gonna bring that income into this budget because this is the time frame in which I'm stuffing it. So not only your paychecks, but any type of income you listed, and you're able to, add it to your budget. So this is the challenge I completed on $20 Tuesday, and it has $48. So we're gonna add that. And so what we're working with is $987.21 and 48. So our total income is 3,000. 3,000. I'm dreaming right now. $1,035.21. Let's get into it. To the bill section. Me locking myself into cash stuffing, following a structure budget has allowed me to get a month ahead in my bills. And so that eliminates me having to going by bills due by a certain due date. So, like you have the calendar method where, as you guys can see, my calendar is blank because I have the luxury of not focusing on bills that's due this paycheck needs to cover. So I don't have to do the actual breakdown of, let me make sure this is covered, that's covered within a certain pay period. Being a month ahead has allowed me to know my number, split that number over my 2 paychecks per month, or 3, depending on, if I have that magic month. The bills that stay in the bank, which in the date, I do SIB, stay in the bank, and I do not list everything out of the bills that stay in the bank because that's the convenience, for me at least, of being a month ahead. I'm not focused on what bill it is because the money is there month to month to month. I'm just replenishing that monthly amount. Monthly amount is $390, or it's 380 of bills that stay in the bank. So I just slash that in half. So $190 always go to my bills checking account. This cushion stays in the bank. It goes to a separate bank from my bills account. My bills account, I have a debit card, but I don't carry it. Day to day, there's no reason for me to be swiping that card. Now my cushion account, that's the debit card I carry with me. So if I need to pay for something unplanned, or usually this is the account I'm spending from, and my sinking funds is paying back that account. I really want to be my own bank, or at least borrow from myself. And so that's why I increased my cushion from like $10, $15 that I was doing the previous years to 125. So I know that if I need to swipe my card, I put enough in there to build up that I can use it. Moving on, the next few categories are my bills that I stuff in cash, and the majority, with the exception of month ahead, are due on a annual. Well, I can tell you now, everything except the eatery. Eatery is a bill that we pay quarterly or every 3 months. Everything else is paid annually. So I just stuff this in cash and let it build, in cash. And then when it gets to a certain amount, I take the cash back to the bank, and these all have accounts, and I get that interest. I can't skip that step of not cash stuffing, but you know what? I love it. It's a reason to cash stuff, and I do enjoy when it's that time to pay the bill. It's like, hey, I got it. I've been saving for this all year. I can pull it from my envelope, pay it, and rinse and repeat. So this is my third year having this budget, using this method, and for me, it's been a game changer. I don't see myself changing. I may go cashless at some point, but this whole budget thing, this is it, baby. So month ahead, it's getting 25. Secure Auto, all year we've been giving this $50, so we're gonna continue. That $50 includes a buffer. I'm paying car insurance for 2 vehicles, $100 a month. Same thing with my monthly expenses. I just split the monthly amount in half. So I stuff these every paycheck without fail. Next is the eatery, and that is going to get $50. Every 3 months, we need $300 so we can place order our meats. HOA is getting the cash from the $20 Tuesday challenge, so that's 48. And plus, we're gonna go ahead and fully fund it. For my paycheck, it's going to get 9, and that is 48 plus 9, so 57. And so all year we've been saving, and I set a goal for $650. But I got the bill, I think it was last month, and it came in at $640. Just paying attention to the bill, and it does increase, and it seems like it increased about $15. Next year I'm gonna increase it to $675 just in case, because y'all know everything in life has been increasing. Like when we gonna catch a break? They got us to where, this the edge, we ready to jump. Just take us over. Like, we need a break. So I like for everything to have a buffer, or if it doesn't have a buffer, I got my cushion. Even though it seems the pattern is $15, I'm going to increase it by 25. And that way I should be good, but just in case, Amazon, this is my Amazon Prime subscription, and I've been debating since last year if I'm going to keep it. Ragnar use it way more than I do, so that was another reason why I decided to keep it this year. And that's $12 per month. This is the only one I stuff once a month. Whole Life is here, and I put the asterisk because I needed to stay as a line item in my budget, because next year, this is a new policy I started for the kids. I paid it up for a year. January, I'm going to start stuffing for it, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do cash or leave that in the bank and just roll it into my monthly expenses, which the monthly expenses has a buffer. And so the Whole Life amount, which I think is like $26, between $22 and $26, that amount is eating up the cushion in monthly expenses. And I have a buffer because, like, when I was paying off my Discover and something else a couple years ago, that minimum payment I just left in the bill's amount. And I did that because I know, things gonna happen. You might have a new bill. Kudos to me that I'm thinking that way, because without even planning, I have enough in my monthly expenses to cover that. But I want to have it separated or a line item, because For one, it's a additional insurance benefit for the kids. It's new, and I just wanted to have it in my face when I'm doing my budget. We're gonna go through, add up all our expenses. Bills came up to a total of $509. And then we take that 509 minus, or 1035.21. That leaves us with 526.21 to roll to the next category or section. All right. So now we're about to get into my wallet. These are your spending envelopes categories. My grocery amount is low. I give it $40. I'm thinking of it as $20 per week to buy things that we missed grocery shopping, things that we ran out of. And so far this year is working. Since I do not cover the main grocery bill, this is just the extras, the forgotten, and it's been working. Car juice, that's my gas bill, or when I fill up at the tank, at the pump. I've been giving it $50 pretty much the entire year, but I'm reducing it for the month of November just to see end of the month how much does those $5 hurt. Usually I have some rollover. I fill up my car every week at the start of the week. Usually my tank is at half. Could be a little more or less, but around about half. $50 has been working. We reduced it to $45 and we're just working with that number. Next is Dine Out. Dine Out has been getting $25 for the past 3 years. We challenge ourselves to not dine out so that the money we save by eating at home, it goes to our vacation. Next is Home Goods, and this is just like, things for everyone in the household to use, which usually I'm picking up here, maybe paper bowls, plastic spoons, forks. That's usually what I'm picking up if I'm spending from this category. I'm a couponer, so like all the other necessities, toilet paper, paper towels, personal items, that's covered in that budget, which I really haven't had to buy because I have that mindset to get ahead and stay ahead. And next is kindness. Besides the first 3 categories, they kind of have a certain amount. And then the other envelopes, which I think is like 6 other envelopes in my wallet, I take $20 and if I'm not splitting the $20, I'm rolling it from one category to the next. Just because I don't spend heavy from my wallet. And this year, I set a goal to have a low buy year. That's been a way that's helped me focus on, buying what we need and sticking to this budget. So our bill envelopes came up to $130. We're going to subtract $130 from, can y'all see? $130 from $526.21. That leaves $396.21. And we're going to bring that same number up here to our sinking funds. $396.21. These are always on time and in time. So my wellness covers my supplements and co-pays this year. I'm giving it $24. This is one category that is flexible. So if I need to decrease it, I can, or if I have extra, I can increase. And it doesn't have that much of an effect. The other ones pretty much have set goals and set amounts, or at least minimum amounts. So school aid is the kids back to school for 2025, and I'm going to give it $40. Birthdays, gift celebrations, that's what BGC stands for. That's going to get $21. Christmas is getting $40. sick days is getting 25, and sick days will start covering in 2025 co-pays or any kind of medical sick spending. This year I'm trying to get this sinking fund to about $750 so that I have a certain amount to cover sick expenses. Next is car defense, and that's going to get 53. That's been its number all year. And then home defense is 21. And so we're going to add all these sinking funds up. So they came up to 224. 224 minus 396.21. That leaves 172.21. We're going to skip over extra debt and down to extra savings. 172.21. My zero out challenge gets the last 3 of the paycheck at 721. So let's do 721 minus 721 leaves 165, and that is correct. The last stuffing we scratched off 165. We minus the 165 leaves us with 0. So this total was 172.21, left over 0. And that is the zero-based budget. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will chat with you in the next one. Bye, you guys.